From Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, MLB The Show is on the air. It'll be the youngsters with the chance to shine here, the Futures game between the American League Futures and the National League Futures. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Mad Dog Pruitt, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he can be really tough to hit.
So now into the box is Bubba Thompson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box.
7:05.
Now here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. In now, Robert Poisson. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, 1 out here. We got one.
This one's down to third. Scooped up. And that's the second out. So next to bat will be Spencer Torkelson. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. And now in the box, Julio Rodriguez.
American League Futures, the right fielder.
Now the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Batting fifth.
Next to dig in, Brandon Marsh. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
1-1 to count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, get it started right here. Let's go, baby.
The 1-2.
No, inside.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Now it'll be number 38. He stands in for the first time in this one.
The left fielder, number 38.
Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Tolia into foul territory, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Blake Walston, a 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Hey, which is normally the case in these close ones. You have a one-run game, a 2-1 decision. Really good pitching and defense in this one, and a lot of really good execution made this a fun game to watch.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The NL Futures jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mad Dog Pruitt gets the W.
He's starting to draw some eyes, and for good reason. He has been lighting it up at the plate and playing well in the field to boot. I've got Mike Lowell with me today. Mike, what are you seeing from him that's leading to this late success?
Well, I've been very impressed. I look at him and I see an absolute plan at the plate. That tells me that he's putting in a lot of work in between games, maybe even in between at-bats, talking to his coaches, using the video work. Maybe it's the weight room, whatever the case may be. But he is really showing that what he's doing off the field is paying dividends on the field, and he's really catching a lot of eyes.
You know, I've dealt with some players who will keep a journal even between at-bats of everything they saw from the pitcher. Every little thing they do, all that prep really can pay off in results.
It definitely can. You know, and this is a case-by-case basis. Some people are very meticulous. They like to know what a certain guy threw in every single count and feel like that helps them in the future. Some guys want to have a clean slate. But whatever it is, this young man is doing his job, and it's really showing on the field. He has a knowledge of the plate much more advanced than his years are showing right now, and it bodes well for his team.
Live inside Chase Field, we're getting ready for baseball from the desert. Here it's the little guys on the big stage between the North Division All-Stars and the All-Stars from the South Division. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Friedrichs, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball.
So now here is Austin Beck. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Game tonight, the center fielder, Austin.
Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
At the plate now, LT Tolbert. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Behind 0-2 now. Pruitt has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone. Striding in is Ronnie Dawson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now a pitch on the way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
And it's fouled away. The pitch.
That's a ball.
It's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. On to the second inning here in the desert with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Colton Shaver. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Next, it'll be Edwin Diaz.
The first baseman.
And now the first pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Batting six.
Stepping in
The
now,
shortstop.
C.J. Hinojosa. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Next to stand in is Webster Rivas. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now he'll step off. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Comes set, the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. Hit to short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning. Bobby Miller, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The South Division All-Stars used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Miguel Aguilar takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening.
A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Norfolk Tides and the Memphis Redbirds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be...
Ball 4, take the ball. 3, ball 4, take the ball.
Next, here is Mad Dog Pruitt.
The designated hitter, Mad Dog.
First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side.
Come on, you can beat it.
Throw
You
on
can beat
the
it.
first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. To the plate now is the designated hitter. Mad Dog Pruitt grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball right back to the mound.
Move it, move it, move it.
This one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over.
That's ball 4.
Next up, Mad Dog Pruitt. He bounced out last time up.
Mad Dog Pruitt.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
First delivery to him. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Connor Capel.
To the plate now, Connor Capel. Fouled off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
See it? Drive it. Let's go. Right here.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center.
Round hard,
and he can't track it down. A base hit. He'll get it into second.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
8-1 is the final tonight. Norfolk jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
He recently got the call to AAA, and he is now within shouting distance of the major leagues. But for now, he'll have to prove that he can compete and excel at this AAA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is here with me today. How does AAA prepare a player for the majors in a way that AA doesn't?
Yeah, I think it's changed a lot in recent years. They used to always say that if you could compete at AA, you could play in the big leagues. And that might be true, but you're seeing fewer and fewer players make that double jump up to the big leagues. Organizations want their prospects to play in AAA. I think it's another level of challenge. It's kind of an incremental step rather than throwing them right into the fire of a big league competition. You have a lot of guys at the AAA level who have big league experience. They know how to play at that level, and so he'll face
League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Norfolk Tides and the Memphis Redbirds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Redbirds.
Mad Dog Pruitt is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now to the plate, Adam Hall. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
We got no one here. The shortstop.
And now the first pitch. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to management before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Now to bat, Taron Vavra. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Capel comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup and they present a ton of challenges. Not only do they have good approaches at the plate, but they're in the top of the league at driving the baseball out of the ballpark. At the end of the day, they say solos won't kill you, but that 2-3 run bomb, when the game's on the line, that'll put you away.
Fernando Anaya comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Hall leads off first with 1 away. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there, 2 gone. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can he advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Heston Kjerstad digging in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Hey, 2 away.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Number 36, Adley Rutschman.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So here is Tyler Nevin, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. No balls and 1 strike.
1 strike.
Heading out towards shallow right. Denton will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Edwin Diaz is the next to bat. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Diaz.
All right, here we go now.
First offering on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slur that time, and that'll end it. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ryan Mckenna. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Williams arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate now is Rylan Bannon. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now into the box, Adam Hall. He singled first time up. Here's the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Taron Vavra.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Number 67 is there. 1 away. Stepping in once again is Fernando Anaya. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
In the air to straightaway center field. Capel is there. 2 gone. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next is Heston Kjerstad.
Right fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Fouled away. And he'll step off. The 0-2 once more. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, Adley Rutschman.
Number 36.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
One strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Next to hit is Edwin Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Come on, guys.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Ryan Mckenna. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
2 down, 2 down.
The 0-1 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Ready now is Rylan Bannon, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Rylan Bannon.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ha! No ball. 1 strike. Hey, nobody away.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Now batting.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Taron Favre. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Denton finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. So stepping in is Fernando Anaya. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box, Heston Kjerstad. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Adley Rutschman digging in now.
Adley Rutschman.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes the first baseman, Tyler Nevin.
First baseman, Tyler Nevin.
Pitch on the way.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swing and a liner, but this will get foul for strike 2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Denton has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Next to hit, Edwin Diaz struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Williams will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And now here is Ryan Mckenna. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ryland Bannon. Fouled straight back. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Up next, Adam Hall. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Into the box, Taron Vavra. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a step off.
Come on, guys.
Vavra is off at first with 2 away. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Denton is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Memphis jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Mad Dog Pruitt earns his first win of the season. Adam Pletko pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.
We are getting closer day by day to the trade deadline, and that means that top prospects could be on the move. I'm joined today by Carlos Pena. And Carlos, when you were on your way up the ladder to the majors, did you ever notice the chatter around the trade deadline?
Oh, absolutely. It's almost impossible to ignore it. And the thing is this, you can't control it, so why even worry about it? But it's easier said than done. I mean, you have to really focus in your game, staying within your approach, and not let all that noise distract you. At the end of the day, you're really playing for the entire major leagues, and you have to understand that no one is untouchable. I was the #1 prospect for Texas when I got traded to Oakland. I was the #1 prospect for Oakland when I got traded to Detroit. So you can be in the move at any time, play your game, and forget about the things that are just out of reach as far as controlling them.